Morning, everybody. Sorry, I took a minute. Hope everybody's doing well. Invite everyone to speak. Morning, everybody. Sorry. Oh shit. A minute. There we go.
Good afternoon, sir.
Hey, how are you?
All good, all good. Yourself?
Doing okay. Just getting ready. A little late. My daughter had to. A little late today for school. She didn't want to get up, so you know how that is.
You're asking the question, what are the first principles of crypto? Make sure you
Yeah,
make
I mean,
money.
why not?
Make sure you sell on green candles. And don't sell on red. Always buy. There's your principles.
That's certainly a principle.
Good morning, Fanny. How you guys doing?
Good morning, my man. How are you?
I'm good. Have you had a chance to take a look at the BRC20? By any chance?
No. Why? What's up?
Looks like it's listed and they're selling, so looks pretty good, I guess.
Which one? Which one?
The one that we were talking about earlier this week, the MFQF.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really? Oh my Jesus. Really? What? And the answer is like, what's the reason? Like, do we even know?
I don't
Like,
know,
what?
man. That's why I'm kind of confused myself because there's literally I have no idea how it's even selling, how they're listing and they're selling like for nothing. It's just really weird. It's like I guess it's just a mean, right? And you take the risk. If it goes up, it goes up. I don't know. I don't know how it works, to be honest. It's my first time, like my second time with BRC20. I had a little bit of stats. I had no idea why it went up either, but I guess it's going up.
It's at 9 cents.
Yeah,
Oh my
bro.
God.
That's what I'm telling you, man. It went up from 1 cent overnight. It went to 9 cents tonight. I'm like, whoa.
That's wild. That's weird. Like, I don't know.
Right?
I don't know. Okay, maybe my gut was right. I don't know. That was kind of cool. That's good. I'm glad. Hopefully you get, that's awesome. Good, man. I'm happy for you. That's great news. Good work.
Why
Jeez.
not, right?
No, it's great. I think it's great. I think everybody needs to, I mean, if they're going to make money, you do it, fair mints and all that stuff. I think it's great. I'm going to keep looking then. That's amazing.
Exactly. I've been looking myself too. I joined that chat where you can see where they're like 50%, 60% minted out. But it seems like they're going really fast, man. I don't know. There's people
Yeah.
out there minting pretty quick. I guess they're starting to realize there's utility there eventually in the long run. I don't know.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm in.
Good. Well, I'm glad, my man. I'm glad. Just, obviously do your own, you know how it works. You don't need me to preach. Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Oh, yes. All right. Now we're something.
I'm getting ready to go to the gym right now. I started this week, bro, and honestly, my body is beat up, man. It's been a while. I haven't went to the gym, so I feel good about going finally.
That's awesome. Like, are you doing like cardio or what are you doing?
I'm doing
Are you lifting weights?
cardio. I'm doing like I do like sets per day. Like, yesterday I did my arms and triceps. Today I'm gonna do my lower back and my upper back. Then Thursday I'll probably just do my legs, and Friday I have to go back down to the city, Toronto. I have a wedding to go to down in Toronto. So yeah, man. Then I'll be back on Monday. Then back to the routine again, man. I'm trying to get into the habit of working out because honestly, I haven't worked out for the last 2 years, and I gained a little bit of weight the past year and a half since I've been living in Quebec. So I want to make sure I keep in shape.
It's all that poutine, man. It's all that poutine.
It is, bro. It is. It's all that good food. It's cheap, you know. It's good, man. And they give you big portions over here. That's what I love about Quebec too. But I gotta watch out what I'm eating, man, because I like the sweets, man, and I gotta get away from them.
Oh, you do? You're a sweet guy. I see. My wife loves the sweets, and my oldest daughter does too. But I'm not too into it. It's more savory stuff that I like. But yeah, like, are you like a cake guy or a cupcake or the frosting or anything?
Anything to do with sugar, bro. It's bad.
Good for you.
I drink my coffees triple. That will tell you how bad.
Do you really? You're a triple.
I'm a triple guy, bro.
Holy fuck. Oh my God.
Been going hard too for the last couple of years, triple. So I have to cut that down too myself, man. I enjoy my coffee, but I enjoy my sugar too.
I had a buddy that was a 4x4. Extra large 4x4.
Yeah, that's a little bit too much for me,
That
bro.
was fucked, man. Like we're going. I remember the first time I heard it because we're going through the drive-through, and I'm like, okay, what do you want? And he was hesitant. I'm like, no, what the fuck do you want? Hurry up, right? And he's like, extra large 4x4. And I looked at him, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I couldn't believe it. And I'll tell you, my have you ever? I don't know if you ever worked at Tim Hortons, but man, people are very, very particular about their coffee in the morning.
Yeah. I'm the same way too, bro. Like I need to have. I go to Timmy's every day, man. So that's my spot. I'm going to it, and then I'm leaving my house in 10 minutes. I'm walking over there to go grab a coffee. Then I'm going to the gym right after that. Eat that sugar in me.
Do you double cup it? Are you double cup?
No, I don't double cup, bro.
Oh, good. Well, they charge you now. They used to not. My mom is a double cupper. She doesn't like how it's hot on her hands.
It's good in the wintertime, especially if you're living in a cold place, right? You put your hand in it. That's what I love about it.
I mean, you know what it's like. I mean, you go to the hockey rink that's super cold, and everyone's rocking a Tim Hortons coffee to drink and keep their hands warm. You know, like
So true.
In these rural places here in Nova Scotia, I assume it's all over the place, but these rinks aren't warm, man. Like, fuck, they're not warm.
They're not designed for that, man.
Well, we've got one. It's interesting. We've got one, like, you know, because all these mom and pop kind of old rinks, right? These community rinks. The Zamboni is a tractor, and they just drag some shit like this weird thing behind it. Like a tractor goes on the ice, like a fucking tractor. It's awesome.
That's fucking funny, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know, and yeah, I mean the guy's not smoking anymore, but he like smoked cigarettes and shit when I was a kid. Fucking on the tractor and the Zamboni cleaning the ice. Like, it's amazing. Those are the days, man. Those are the days.
For sure. What do you guys think about the market today? It looks like it's went back a little green.
I haven't looked yet. I haven't. I'll go on Coin Market Cap here and see.
Crypto dude, what do you think, man?
Good morning.
We're gonna lose $2,000 from Ethereum, or are we good? What do you think?
What is it?
Ethereum, are we gonna lose 2,000?
Lose 2,000?
Yeah, we're gonna go under?
I don't think so. Right?
Okay.
I think we will. It's time to bounce from here. Right? I just got here to my computer to So, because we still what 2014 right now, 40
I've got
somewhere.
right now, I don't know, we're on here, it's 2010. So $10 over.
Right. Let's see.
Did we lose it to last night? Or, I don't know. Let me look.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think it dropped down to 1990 something.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, 1940. Yeah, I didn't
Wow.
even. Yeah, I didn't even look at it. I know that Bitcoin was not doing too great, breaking what 35 yesterday. Um, but yeah, Ethereum looks like it's recovering. It's 2010 right now, so I guess we wait and see if this holds support.
I think they're trying to liquidate the shorts. That's what they're doing, right?
Yeah.
That's kind of the plan for this week or last week, whatever.
We got any financial stuff like financial news happening? Zaneta, you follow that pretty close. What's going on
we're
with the
good.
Fed
I
today?
know in Canada they were talking about holding the rates off. I know in the States we're waiting until December. They're going to talk about it, seeing if they're going to start reducing rates. But in my opinion, I think we're pretty good. Like our report in Canada, the inflation was a little bit less than expected, right? So that's why you're starting to notice that the food prices and gas are starting to get more reasonable. We're actually starting to see inflation go down, right? So I think it's positive, man. I actually think we're okay at this state, right? As long as inflation doesn't peak back up, I think we'll be in a good state, man. We just got to make sure we're there. That's the most focus right now, is that we don't want inflation to peak back up. Right now, we have it stabilized. We the interest rates raising the rates helped with the inflation, so I guess the Fed Reserve is pretty happy about that. Now we just have to see if we're going to actually have a soft landing, right? Because that's what the Fed wants, right? They want a soft landing. So I'm hoping that's the case. The way things are looking like, I think we could have a soft landing, but you can't trust those guys, right? Whatever they say, you just got to go based off whatever you see as well, too, right? And what you hear, and you do your own research. But those guys help give you a little bit of an indicator of what's going on, right? So it helps. That's how I look at things.
So CPI. So what I just read now, because I follow Lynn Alden, which she's brilliant. So I'm just checking her Twitter out now, and this is interesting. So the consumers now face 9.5% higher rents than the CPI implies. Wow. I don't
Yeah.
like how they do the rents though. They they just call like random homeowners and ask what they could get for their apartment. And these are people that like have no idea.
Exactly. Have
You
no
know?
idea what they're talking about. Yeah. Talking about rent, I'm actually dealing with my
Chris is
tenant.
talking shit to you, Zenada.
Who?
Chris is talking shit. He's like, would you like some coffee with your sugar?
Yeah, I like, man.
That is awesome. So sad what she's saying there. What else we got? I mean, I don't know what their schedule is this week. Usually I will kind of just pay attention to see what's happening throughout the week, but I haven't done that.
I usually follow the Fed Reserve one. That's like the most important one in my opinion. Like I don't really follow the Canada infrastructure, their interest rates and stuff like that, because everything leads to America. If America does something, we follow suit, right? So
Yeah, I mean they're top dog, so you just have to do what they say. So,
exactly, majority of their businesses in Canada, are American, right? So if a recession happens, it's going to happen. in Canada too, right? So that's how I see it.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, the thing is too, like, what affects us is like the dollar, like their dollar, like mostly. Like, if their dollar needs to stay very strong for us to do well. I mean, we're so intertwined. But there's a lot of shit going on down there. I'm seeing, like, this whole war stuff is really, really kicking up a notch down there. Fuck.
It's crazy. I stopped paying attention to it because so much negativity, bro. So I'm like, fuck that. I don't want that in my life right now, man. I got so many things I have to deal with already, right? So just trying to stay positive. I would love to see peace, man. That's what I love to see. But when it comes to money and land, you know, there's no peace, bro. These guys, it's all about money for them. So
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you know, we've seen it here in Canada for generations. The same, yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah,
People,
exactly. Yeah, we've seen
people
it
picking
too.
us off. Like, fuck. Ugh.
Like what they did to the native people. I know what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we really get fucked on that one.
For sure, man. For sure. But yeah, man, talking about rent, you were talking about rent, man. I'm dealing with something right now. One of my tenants, because I have a triplex that I have that I own,
Yeah.
and I maintain it and I manage it. And so one of my tenants didn't pay their rent, right? Because they lost their job, but it doesn't come back to me because I have to pay the mortgage still, right? So I had them serve them some papers through tribunal, and tribunal in Quebec. There's actually a place where you can deal with your tenant matters and stuff like that. Not like Ontario. Ontario, you have to go through small claims courts to deal with your tenants. In Quebec, there's actually kind of like a small claim courts. They have a system in place over here where they protect the landlords and the tenants, and they determine the dispute and stuff like that. So I handed all my paperwork through tribunal. I finally got my court order from them, and I had to pretty much serve her the court order. But while she was doing all that, she moved out of the apartment that I have, and I don't know where she is, right? So I had to freaking hire a private investigator to freaking look for her, find her new addresses, and all that stuff. So I finally found out where she lived like yesterday. So that was some good news. So now I can serve her papers, you know. But it sucks because I understand what people are going through. Like I feel bad that I have to serve her, but in the end, it's your responsibility to pay your rent. You know, you can't put it on me. You know what I mean?
No, we used to own a couple of duplexes, and it was such a pain in the ass for that, you know, $1,200 a month for both of them. I just said, fuck this. Like, you know, like, yes, it's income. I get it. We got it. But I felt so bad for people. Like, I remember carrying somebody for 6 months because they just couldn't get it together. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like, you know, because you come home, your wife is like, what's going on with the fucking, you know? And I'm like, oh, I'm work. She's like, all the sob stories, and I'm like, oh yeah. I had to get out because I was just like, you know, because I wasn't putting a lot of money into the apartment, so because they weren't paying their rents and stuff, so I was like, fuck, I gotta get out. Like, I
I hear
hear
you, bro.
you. Well, I mean, a fucking fridge would break, and then all of a sudden you got to go get that. And
You know, that's the one thing I love about Quebec, bro. As a landlord, the tenants are responsible for their own appliances. It's
oh
amazing. It's
man, that's
amazing, bro.
fucking great.
Exactly. So it does not include the appliances lease the apartment. So that actually saves you a cost, because it's true. If a fridge breaks down, or a stove breaks down, or your microwave, or any of your appliances, your laundry, washer or dryer, it becomes the owner's responsibility. But in Quebec, it's the tenant's responsibility. So that saves me a lot of costs. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I invested over here, because of that purpose, to be honest with you.
That's a good thing, because that they always happen at the worst times, right?
Exactly.
And it just, and here, like, we don't have a lot of options, right? So, and I never bought like the secondhand stuff, because you're ended up replacing it in 6 months to a year anyway. So you buy the brand new stuff, but the problem is the tenants I had weren't very they didn't care. So
Yeah, you're gonna have people like that, bro.
yeah, well, what I encountered was, like, so I always tried just to keep the rents low, right? And the problem that occurred is, with lower rent, you attract certain demographics that sometimes don't have the ability to be nice on things. So
You're right there, man. It's true.
I'm trying. What I'm saying, right? Like, I'm trying to. Yeah. So it was difficult, especially with the heat. Like, I would go by, because I would do spot checks, right? Every what, 3 months, I think I was doing, just to kind of come in and get permission and say hello. And but in the winter times, I would pay for the heat, but the windows would be open, and I'm like, what in the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that sucks, bro. I'm happy that I have 3 separate meters for my triplex, so they're responsible for that. So thank God.
Oh, that's good. I mean, that sounds like a really good. I mean, real estate is good. I mean, now that I mean, I know Hexie does a uh, what is it, a Airbnb. Have you thought about doing that?
I've done it in Toronto with a couple. I had like a couple condos that I owned down there, so
Hmm.
I pretty much did Airbnb in a couple of them. So and I used to maintain them and manage them and clean them myself too. So because I was in this industry before in the past, before I got into construction, I was like more of a superintendent for a high-rise condominium. So I'm kind of handy with stuff like that. So that's how I got into the pretty much triplexes and duplexes and dealing with tenants, because I understand the business pretty well. So that's kind of the reason why I stuck to it. And this is what I do on the side, right? I just buy property where I see there's value to it in the future, and I hold on to it, and I make sure the tenants are good, because that's the main thing, right? And I learned my lesson before in the past when I had my first property. When I had tenants living in there, I didn't do a credit check, right? Because I was pretty new
Mm.
and learning the industry. So I never did a credit check back in the day, and that kind of screwed me, right? But I learned my lesson, so I make sure now when I take applications from tenants, I make sure that's one of the first things I look at, right? It's important.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I mean, I could have used you a few years ago.
True.
But what, you live and learn. I mean, eventually, probably we'll get back into it if the market dips and all that jazz. But
Right now is the time, bro. Like, interest rates are high, like people don't have cash. People can't get mortgages or loans. So if you do have cash, a certain amount of cash, you could put money down, a bigger down payment, like 20%. That this will be the time to buy real estate, because you have to remember these times don't come, right? This is once in a lifetime. In real estate, like the last 10 years, when I bought my first property was in 2011. At that time, in 2011 in Toronto, there was a lot of foreclosures. Like a lot of properties were going through foreclosure. So a lot of people couldn't afford their mortgages. So I bought my property off the bank, my first property, and I got it for dirt cheap, right? And that was a time where we were just the economy was just getting better. Interest rates were high at that time. So I took the chance, and it's pretty much repeating itself like right now again, right? So these are the opportunities where people need to take advantage of real estate, right? If you have the cash, and I know a lot of people get scared because of the interest rates are so high, right? But you have to think about it. If you're going to invest in a property, it's not a short-term investment, it's a long-term investment, right? So you have to think long-term. And if you buy the property now, and 2 years down the road, if you get a fixed rate right now, a fixed rate in Canada costs you about 6 to 7%. So if you do that for a year or two, yeah, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. But in 2 years from now, when rates go back to normal, we can go back to like 3%, 2%. What does that do for your property value? That brings your property value to double pretty much because interest rates went back down to 2, 3%. Right now, interest rates are at 7%. So when interest rates become cheap again in the next 2 years, that's when you're going to have bidding wars and you're going to have everybody coming in and nobody's going to have a chance and everybody's going to complain, I should have bought a house. Yeah, you should have bought a house when the market was not doing too well and interest rates were high, right? That's when people take advantage. And a lot of people don't take advantage because of that. I did. I bought a few properties these last 2 years, so I'm okay. I always tell people, man, this is the time.
Yeah, it is. And it's funny you said that because 2022 or 2020, no, 2021, mid 2021, when we were projecting this scenario that's happening right now, like my partner and I, this is the time frame that we realized like this is when we could go shopping. And yeah, so my problem is like my heartstrings for these guys. I feel so fucking bad. So I just have to like get the emotional piece out of it. Like, I don't know. Are you guys capped in Quebec? Like, can you only raise rent a certain percentage every year?
For rent control, you're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're capped over here, so it's like 2.5% per year. That's it. It's not much, but it's okay though. It's not. I guess it's pretty good that Quebec does that, right? It regulates it because in Toronto, originally and 2 years ago, there was no cap, right? So it was pretty sad because a lot of people were getting kicked out and they had no places to go. Quebec is not like that. That's what I like about Quebec. Quebec is more like family oriented. They're more for the people, you know. Ontario, Toronto, they're greedy, man. They're just for the rich,
What
you know.
what's rent in Toronto now for a I don't know 2-bedroom?
It's expensive. So 2-bedroom, it depends what location you're going to, right? Like if you're going downtown core Toronto.
Yeah, let's go downtown.
So downtown core Toronto, where I used to work, so it's a 375 square feet unit. I'm not lying, bro. Small as hell. It's the size of my garage.
Yeah,
It's going for like 2,200 a month.
for 370 square feet.
375 square feet.
Wow.
It's crazy, bro. Crazy. Then if you're like going further into the center of Toronto, you're probably going to be paying like 3,000 to 4,000. And if you're looking like a 2-bedroom, 1,000 square feet, like where I worked, it was going for 3,800.
Here's one right now, Bay Street.
Yeah.
Okay, oh my God. So one, okay, 2.5, one to 2 baths or whatever that means. Probably 1.5. 491 square feet, $3,500.
That's what it is, man. I'm telling you.
Jeez.
It's crazy, man.
Okay, that's on Lillian Street. So that's downtown.
It's one of the reasons why I left, man, because, you know, I was thinking about my kids. I have 3 kids, right? And I don't want them to struggle and do what I had to do to make it, right? So just trying to make it easier for them. They
Well,
don't need to break their
yeah.
back and stuff, So, and Quebec is more reasonable. Like rent over here is a lot cheaper than over there. Like my tenants have a 1,300 square feet apartment, and they're paying less than 1,500. You know what I mean? It's a lot better living over here.
Well, Jesus, when we were kids, like I don't know, I was probably 19, 20 years old. We were living in Halifax. We had a 2-bedroom apartment, and it was only like it was big, and we only paid $700 a month. Like that was wild.
And one of the reasons why I left Toronto is because I built my last property I built over there. It was a bungalow, and I built a second floor on it, right? So while I built the second floor, I got all the permits, I did all the work, blah blah blah, and all that. Like a couple months later, I realized that they raised my property tax to double because I built on top of my house, and my property tax alone already. I'm not lying to you, bro. I was already paying $8,900 a month, a year.
Oh my God!
A year, bro.
Yeah.
$8,900 a year. Then they doubled it, and that's what I had to pay for a year. I was like,
That's a kick in the balls.
I
man.
got the hell out of here, bro. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna pay almost 16 G's for property tax to live in my own home per year. I'm getting the hell out of here. That's when the market was still good. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sell all my shit and move cities. And that's what I did, bro. I'm over here in Quebec now.
That's a lot of tax, man.
Yeah, man. I would have went broke if I lived over there, man. I don't know how people do it, man. Like I had money, but fuck, I'm not gonna go put my money on stupid shit like that to give to the government. Like these guys are ripoffs, bro. Like it's my land. I already have it's my land, and you're gonna charge me for air tax, bro? Come on, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, it's so funny we're talking about this. So my daughter, my daughter's 13. So so she wants money, right? She's talking about she likes money. She wants to make it. So she's talking about getting a job when she turns 14. To work at Dairy Queen. So we're discussing, like couple once a week or on the weekend or whatever. But so she's talking about the money she'd make, and then my wife and I were talking to her last night. We're like, well, there's tax on that. She's like, what? They're gonna take my money? So we started. Oh yeah, she was so fucking pissed.
I guess they'll all realize when they get older, man. Because when you're young, you don't realize about those things, right? But when you get older, man, you're like, what? Taking my money?
Oh yeah, she was livid. So she went on like a half-hour rant about how we don't really need as many roads because we're talking about what the taxes are for, and she just was like so angry. So she's doing the math then, right? So I had to get the calculator out, and I'm like, now they take about, if you work this, they take about $60. And then she's like, what's CPP? It was so awesome. It reminded me of that Bill Cosby episode with his son. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but they were talking about they were doing like what's like real life and how much money he'd have, and anyway, it was just hilarious that she's realizing now. And then we brought up the fact every time she goes to the store, she pays tax again.
Can't avoid it, man. You can't avoid it. The one good thing about my wife, because she's native, right? So she gets tax exempt on federal.
Yeah.
So that helps a little bit, right? But still, in the end, it's just like, fuck, it's tax. You pay so much, bro. It's like insane.
Well, I mean, look at every time you go to the store. I mean, it's 15%, man. Like everything. So, because
Quebec
she
is
has
more, bro. Quebec is actually, I think, 23% in taxes. But the property, here's are a lot cheaper, right? So you pay more taxes, but you get more for your taxes. Like in Ontario, you get your healthcare paid, you get all some things paid, right, for the taxes you acquire. But in Quebec, they charge you a little bit more, but they give you a little bit more. Like you get dental for like kids from 12 and under free. You know what I mean? So that helps as well too, right? So if you have kids, you have family, it's less cost of like it would be less. You'll be spending less money on maintaining, things for your kids and stuff like that, right? Because the government kind of helps out with that, and they give a lot of like incentives as well too for your kids and stuff. And yeah, I think it's kind of worth paying the tax here because it helps out for the young ones if you have a family. But if you don't have a family, maybe it wouldn't make sense,
Yeah, no, it's the same here too. Like, dental's paid for up to I'm 12 and under, but then they get a little bit less until they're 16, but they still get like a cleaning a year and all that kind of stuff and basic work. But it's so interesting. So my oldest has braces, so we've had to we have insurance, so but they don't. It's so funny. The orthodontist literally charges the max amount they can to the insurance company. Like it's just to the penny. Like, and apparently everybody needs braces these days. It's wild, man. It's wild.
So true, bro. Thank God my partner, she's in the dental industry, so kind of helps.
Oh, nice.
I got
Yeah.
some clean teeth,
Yeah, we've got family friends that are dentists too. So yeah, it's all good. But it's just interesting to see and listen. But yeah, the taxes are fun. Anyway, it was funny to watch my daughter realize like the reality of what happens when you work. So it was so funny. I couldn't. It was one of the funniest things because she's like, "What the fuck is CPP?"
So funny, man. Yeah, my kids are gonna get older and they'll start to realize too. I'm gonna be like, Dad, I want to pay taxes, and man, that's part of life, man. Pay tax for the rest of your life. It's one thing that you have to do is for sure is pay taxes.
Yeah, pay taxes and die. That's what That's what
That's
they
it.
say.
Guarantee. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know numbers. Numbers was telling me, I don't know, a year ago, maybe now, but the taxes and all that stuff, you had to figure out all that shit. And poor bastard had to pay a lot with his crypto. I've invited him up. Hopefully he comes up. I know he's talking now lately, so that's awesome. But he might. It's pretty early where he is.
True. I was gonna say, Thane, what about that X1 that someone is trying to use their name? You look at it as a positive thing or a negative thing?
I don't know. I mean, it's drama within the community. I see. Um, I mean, they copied it. That's quite interesting. Uh, I don't know. I mean, they know who we are, obviously. This could get some serious, exposure for the Zen community. But I mean, this is crypto. This is normal. This kind of shit. I don't get too bent out of shape about anything like that.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you're technically, because it's decentralized, you're allowed to use use different names, right? There's not really a way that you can sue somebody for using their name, right? Because over here, if you have a business license, like a regular business, if someone tries to use your name, you can sue them, right, for a copyright, right? But I don't know how it works with crypto. Do you have more information on that, or is it just
I
a
mean, I
free
don't
for
know. I
all?
mean, it's literally just the name of a blockchain plus a ticker. I mean, there's lots of tickers that are the same. Um, I mean, I don't know. I mean, if they start taking his tech, because I don't know if it's open source, that's a problem. right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
start
for
stealing
sure.
that shit, then you've got really big ramifications for that. Like look at that Titan X guy, whatever his name is again. He's threatened to sue people if they use his idea or his tech or some shit. So it'd be the same as that, I would assume, because it's your intellectual property. And that's kind of where what I've done is just open source my intellectual property on everything. So I don't care. But yeah. So if they're stealing Jack shit, yeah, maybe he has legal ramifications for the tech, but I don't know. Someone might know better than me.
Yeah, these are questions maybe when Jack is around, we can ask him, right? And we'll have more of a better idea what it means. But I don't think it's negative. In my opinion, I think it's probably positive news. That means that people are watching us. They see the name, right? It is a catchy name, right? So I think that's definitely a bonus for us.
Yeah, and it's funny because we're really growing. I went on YouTube again and put in Xen crypto, and I'm just astonished by how many things are popping up. Like it's so amazing. So like we're on everybody's radar. Um. Oh yeah. Let me read something to you. This is awesome. What this kind of struck me. So someone messaged me the other day, and they just said how they listen to us every day, but they don't listen to it live. They listen to it the recorded one that we put up,
Yeah.
and so I thought that was really interesting and nice. So I wrote, thank you, and answered his question, and then he wrote me a nice letter yesterday. He calls me Fame, so he obviously doesn't, but that's okay. Um, he's like talking about, he's like, the BTC Gold guy sounds like a really nice bloke. So wherever he's from. Um, what else he wrote? He loves listening to us. Uh, what else? He came to a party. Okay, so he wants to come to a party that we're talking about if we ever do one. He doesn't recall the guy's handle, but he says he's the techie guy, so I assume he's talking about Sirius or Bitcode, and says that he makes very realistic points. He looks forward to waking up every morning to replay what we talk about. So that's kind of neat. So when you're
That's great
listening to
news,
this,
man.
my man, yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's just a matter of getting the first principles in Zen out there every day. And I mean, I'm putting it out on every single platform I can possibly do.
Sure. Hey,
Um,
I was gonna say, how's that Twitch going? Any
yeah,
views there?
so we get views, we're getting views, but no one's followed the account yet. But it's interesting. People are watching it. Um,
That's good, man.
yeah, so that's a good thing. And it didn't take long to set up. Like it was really easy. So if you guys are looking at Twitch, go ahead. I mean,
Hey,
they're yeah.
another one you could add to the list or lineup if you wanted to for upcoming streaming platforms is Kick.
So okay, so I've signed up for Kick, and I did it. I have an account there. Because I thought I did the same day as I did Twitch. The problem I'm having is it's not streaming to it, and it's like an error. So I've been trying because you have to put in your the URL and then the stream key. So I've changed that a couple times, but I haven't reached out to the tech department. But at the same time, there's a glitch there somewhere. But we do have an account there on Kick because I know that the reason I know that is Joker was the Kick guy, wasn't he? If I remember that right. and he was there, and I was like, okay, I'll just sign up. But yeah, so Kick is working on that. We have an account over there. Anywhere else that we can put this thing you guys can think of?
I don't know. I think you got them everywhere, bro. Every platform, pretty much. It seems like it's good.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, we're doing because if you could check out the web page, I would love that. Just because if you can give me some pointers on that, because I've got it's simple. I'm gonna I gotta put on more shows that everybody's doing, but I've got links to everything. I mean, I don't know what else to put on. Because I mean, I want to promote you guys as much as I can. So I'm gonna put the Daily Thoths top 10 or top 20 or whatever, like all you guys that are talking and stuff, and then I'll have your links to your Twitters so people can actually like engage with you and talk to you and follow you and like the whole point of this is to be able to allow you guys to monetize whatever thing you can using the Daily Thoughts reach and content. So that's what I want to like. That's the whole plan. That's the model that I'm trying to develop. So what I'm trying to do is get this monetized, like to make money so it's self-sustainable, and then use that to eventually like promote you guys, marketing for different projects, that kind of stuff. Also, like if there's an audit that might need to be done or that kind of stuff, then we would have the funds to do it. If that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So
Makes
that's the model I'm trying to follow. So yeah, like I'm not trying, and I'm trying to do it in a first principles way where I'm not taking from the community, and it's literally like the corporations, which are, you know, YouTube, Twitter, that kind of stuff, to pay for this, to literally fund it. That way we can give back to the community as much as we can, and we're not taking from it.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan, bro.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
that's the model that I came up with back in the day or a while ago. So I'm trying to really follow it. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm trying to do with it. I want to prove that you can make money in this business without taking from everybody. That's what I'm trying to prove.
That's amazing, bro.
Oh, hey, what's up, bro? Good to see you.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, well, your show is amazing, man. We got number 2. I'm recording it today. I've got that scheduled. I'm putting your show up on Spotify and YouTube as we speak. It's
Holy
fucking
shit.
great. You're
Holy
going on
shit.
the website here in a minute. It's awesome, man.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, your first show is, I got it downloaded. I did it and had to record it. The Zen Bros. Are you good with that name?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going. So whatever Spotify money you earn for that show, that's yours.
Bro,
So that's what I'm trying to do with that. We'll figure out the YouTube stuff. I don't know how that's going to work yet. We're not even monetized for anything.
that's how nice, bro. When we do good, we get 100% back in return, like 100 times more than what you do. I want to help as much as I can, right? I'm not really knowledgeable, but I, I try to do what I can, right?
Well, yeah,
For free.
I do have a question for you. You're a DJ, so you know this equipment. So I've listened back to, because I'm trying to promote Numbers, right? His songs and stuff, because they're awesome. And I want to use them for the shows, but I don't think I have the right equipment. Like, I'm literally just playing it from phone to phone from YouTube, and it
Right.
sounds like garbage in some days. Like,
I know
is
what you
there
mean.
anything that I can download that allows me to play things like from, like, you know what I mean, like directly to this Twitter space?
I was thinking about this same subject you just brought up about my own situation, right? I even was thinking about asking Crypto Bro if I can swing by one day to his creek so he can show me what or teach me, how his setup is. Um, because of that, what you just say, right? I'm not doing it right, and um, I love to learn more, about more of this the technical side of things, right? When it comes to equipment, right? Because like the DJ side of things, like it doesn't take much to do what I do. Just uh, I got my setup for like a wedding, right? But I set it up and I don't use much computer knowledge into it. And when I play in the club, same thing, right? They got everything already set up. I just use my memory sticks, right? And their platform, whatever they call it, their mixer, right? So we need to find like see like it's a lot of videos up there, right? You can watch and learn from them. Um, but it's not the same, like I learn so much faster when I see it in person. Something that is like, like I've been wanting to learn how to paint cabinets, right? And you can see a lot of videos on the whole fucking process, right? To do cabinets. It's not like just send paper and a fucking spray can or anything like that, right? Or brush. If you try to do it professionally, it's complicated, right? More than you think. So for that projects like that, I pay a course, right? Like a week to take a fucking professional course and get the whole idea, knock it down, right? So I, it'd be great if you can find someone more like, you know. I even try to post it or try to find something on like Facebook Marketplace if anyone like offer they kind of like services. That'd be cool, right? Like to have someone and to help set up your equipment the way you like, right? But numbers will be good to assist you with that for sure. When if you're good to talk to you.
Yeah, no, Numbers he's a good dude, and yeah, he'll. I think if I ask, he might know. I mean, he's always helpful.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. So
so yeah, I think I'll obviously pass it on if I learn how to do it, or if there's something that we can download. Because we gotta, I want everyone to be fantastic and
yeah,
easy. And yeah.
same thing on my end, right? Like I wanna do something good, but I stay on my lane, right? I know what I'm at in my life and with money and everything. So I just gonna stick with what I have and, and I know we're learning and I know we starting, the bull run hopefully. And it's a good time, right? To help people to onboard on something that is first principles. And I want to be part of it. I want to help, right? Because it makes me happy to give. It really does, I'm not the other way around, the person, right? That just like to fucking, you know, I'm a good dude. So,
You are a good dude. You're a very
uh,
good dude. You changed your name though. I noticed that, eh?
Yeah, because I become powerful last Sunday night.
Is that when you changed it? Is that when you changed it?
Yeah.
I had to double click it. I'm like, is that my crypt? Is that my guy? Like, is that my guy? And I'm like, so then I'm like, because normally I'll write in your name when I want to like send you a tweet, and crypto dude, it comes right up, but it had your handle, but it was a different handle, and I'm like, oh shit, I gotta. Is this,
Bro,
I'm like, is he being like, trolled or something? So it
I
was it was
was I was hard as fuck, right? Sunday night. And I realized how deep I have fallen in life. And it's in someone, because I posted a fucking a drama tweet, right? About it, right? Being a little bitch. And one Senian here, this motherfucker reply, right? Like, start whining, right? Go back to Minton, go back to Sen. Let's start crying, motherfucker. So that's it really helped me. That his retweet, his tweet back. He's like, stop crying, go back to Sen, go back to Minton, go back to whatever you. And that's what I'm trying to do, bro. Because I feel like the deeper you fall, the bounds, the harder it's going to be. And I want to make that bounce. I'm like saying Ada, right? Saying Ada. He's talking about going back to the gym. I've started doing that. I started. I'm not eating as much. Like I try to what do you call that? Not feast. The opposite, right? So you
what
don't.
diet? Are you looking at diet? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, not strictly that, but cut what I eat. Like in the morning, maybe just do one meal a
Oh,
day.
you're just watching what you eat.
Yeah, fasting.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
and then in the night as well, right? Like before go to bed, uh, don't eat anything, right? Because it's it's time to change, bro. Like I feel like it's time to change, not just in every way possible, right? Because if we get wealthier in the future of most, I like to say more like financial freedom, we need good bodies, we need good health, right? So it's good to promote, you know, health, exercise, gym. So
Well, I mean, you're gonna be a fucking multi-millionaire. You want to live as long as you can,
right.
right? Like, I mean, that's that. I remember when it's funny. I remember when I was able to stop working, and I'm like, fuck, I want to be around because I mean, I want to spend some cash. So I was like, I got to get in better shape. I want to live longer and enjoy this. So,
Ab-
it's the same thing, man. I mean, you gotta just go for a walk. And do you have are you around nature? Like, cause you're in the city, aren't you?
I am, but it's still like nice, So I'm learning everything, and but yeah, I mean, this is a good time, to bounce from here. Um, I thank you guys for your support because I remember the first time I was not even I, I was afraid to speak. It terrified me to 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 be a speaker. Like they invite me in the beginning of the time. I was just in the background listening. Like a lot of you guys. And finally, I decided, and I was sweating bullets. When the first time I speak, just to say hi. And there was like three guys, right? It was like three guys, only three, four guys when we first started all of these, right? And it's unbelievable, how far we have came, right? So we're making history. It's I don't know how people take it, right? It's dreams, it's histories, it's shit happening. Like me playing with Septimus Prime, right? Like I don't know. I had dreams too. I want to become an artist. I want to do some NFTs. I wanna do my charts, maybe do chart into NFTs. Uh, I don't know what I want to do. Right, I want to play with. I love Transformers. This, we all love Optimus. Uh, so play with shit like that. I see a lot of you guys using AI and play it. And that's amazing. This is the future. This is the technology that we got. Uh, that we've been given. For from the beginning. Feel like we're really privileged, right, to be here, especially me, right? But because back in Mexico, we don't have opportunities. We don't have shit like this, like you do, you guys have, right? You're more advanced. Some of you in other countries that they're more opportunities, more exposure to investment, to retirement, to save. You know, so it's it's really nice, right, to be here and be able to be around you guys. Because I don't
Well, let
know,
me
like,
let me read you something. Let me read you something.
do it, do it, do it, do it.
All right. So you know how I archive everything and I like keep track of the Zen community and ensure that everybody's kind of, just promote, right? So check this out. I knew I had this. So um in the world of Zen crypto, few people have had as big of an impact as Crypto Dude. His name may not be familiar to many, but in the world of crypto, he's a well-known figure. Okay. On February 18th, 2023, he hosted his first Twitter space, and it was a massive success. This was a big step for Crypto Dude. He was known for being quite reserved and preferring to work behind the scenes. But his passion for promoting the Zen ecosystem drove him to step out of his comfort zone and connect with the community directly. So February 18th was your first Twitter space, bro.
Wow, can't believe it's been that long. I mean,
Yeah, it's been that long.
time
Like,
time
well
flies.
done, man.
Yeah, yeah. So, man, thank you for that. That's a really sweet
Well,
um
yeah, I mean, we
statement.
just want to, yeah, I mean, you're the man, dog. It's
I,
great.
I I love to be here. I'm not doing it for money. I'm not doing it for want to be someone. I'm just like the fuckery, right? Like, I like to be high. I like to look at my charts. I love to trade. I leave my charts on all night. When I wake up, I open my eyes and I look at Ethereum and Bitcoin. Just in the blinks of my eyes. And I see, okay, Bitcoin's doing good. Go back to bed. And I do it, right? It's just being so fucking, uh, I don't know. Call me crazy. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. It's
Passionate.
just,
That's passion right there, man.
yeah, I'm throwing myself into it. Like someone say, don't drink the Kool-Aid, right? Immerse yourself into it. Swimming, swimming, right? Like it's it's some things in life that you just gonna have that passion, right? And I think this is it for me. And yeah, I enjoy doing it. So
That's it right there, man. That's it. I tease people about it when they talk about the Kool Aid. I'm like, give me all the damn Kool Aid. What's the point of being serious all the time and moping around? It's like, all right, we going down. Yay. What we got coming out next? At least be happy about it. But I just wanted to say this real quick before my signal break up. Um, it's okay. Us as men, uh, it's okay for us to cry. We acknowledge the issues, we acknowledge the times, and we build off of that. And in the relation with crypto, this is the bottom. I'm going through it as well, as far as in not having consistent work for like over 9 months, and this is the time that we eat the dip. So similar to that guy's comment, it's like, yeah, men's in, get to work. It's the same in life. We gotta, just jumpstart a hustle. This is our bottom. This is where we need to dip, and it's only up from here. And the best thing to do with that situation, we just keep ourselves busy. You already got your setup for your charts and everything, and then whatever you do during the day to keep it moving, you just stay focused on that. Just keep moving, keep hustling. That's all it is.
Yeah, like you've already started, right? Like you've done the pod, you've done your like your Twitter Spaces, sorry. We're putting it on Spotify, we're putting it all over the place, we're promoting you. And that's just day one. Like then day 2 happens, day 3, like you just, instead of stacking sats, we're stacking days, right? And in 20 days, where are we going to be at? That's what you got to look at. Like we're stacking fucking days. And this might be your first bear market. It may not, but this is what you do. You build during a bear market, and you're building, brother.
Thank you, brother. Let me say something to reflections right now. Get up and get busy. That's the one thing this lady told me about yesterday. My client, I cleaned a few windows for her, all her candle fixtures inside her house. They're all crystal and shit. Break everything apart. Man, she was tickled to death, right? And we talk about where I'm at and stuff, because they're all ladies. They're like my mom. I've been doing her windows for like 12 years, right? And she said, so let me tell you something. She's this is what my mom used to say to me when I was down. Get up and get busy, and everything else will fall in place. And, and that's what I tell my kids, is what you're saying, right? It's what I tell my girls when they don't feel good. Remember what grandma used to say? Just get up and get busy.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, you brought it up. Like it's just like a double message, like
Yep.
life is telling me exactly that. Get off, get busy. It's time to wake up. It's time to get busy. It's time to like James and Bill, right? What up, Six? Good morning, sir. Welcome to the show.
What's up, crypto dude?
Not much, bro. Just talking shit. What's going on, bro?
So if we're talking shit, let me get right into it then.
Go ahead, bro.
Here we go. Here we
Some
go.
community members reached out to me because you were shilling some scam token, apparently, that Mark launched, if I'm correct, for 50 cents liquidity. And apparently Hexy and Ice Cube are involved too, hosting spaces for this scam token.
You
I'm
want
gonna
to
call
buy?
it out, bro. I'm gonna
You
call
want
it
to buy?
out, dude.
Do you want to buy
What?
some, or you already did?
Hey, man, I had to flip my shit first.
I sent you
No,
the
but
contract. We will send you the
no,
contract.
but you know what it reminded me of? Well, it didn't really remind me of anything. I thought when I saw all this playing out and seeing Mark and Cuck and all that, I was just like, bro, he's a junior fucking Adam 22, bro, from No Jumper. Did you see what his new reality show that he's having? Are you guys aware of who Adam 22 is?
Yeah, I know who he is. He's the guy with the tats, right?
Mm.
Well, he's the one having his wife fuck random dudes now because she's in the biz. So
Damn.
now he's hosting. Now he's hosting a sort of like a celebrity / fuck my wife show, which is ridiculous
What?
because yeah, now it's called For the Love of Lena, and Lena is his wife's name.
Man, people are doing anything to make money these days. Jesus.
What a fucking world
Well,
we live in.
well,
That's
they
nuts.
already have a show called the Plug Talk, and it's basically him, uh, having intercourse with various women and his wife.
Oh my God.
But now they're changing the scripts, and now they're going to, it's going to be the other way around now. Now Lena's going to be the one getting the pleasure on top of him doing that with other women. So that they're sort of like exchanging. I don't know. It wouldn't be partners. They're bringing in a male role into this whole new show that they're
Gee,
creating.
oh my God. I'm so glad I'm old. I wouldn't do well. Oh my God. This is fucked.
And it's funny though because Mark comes out with this cuck token, and it just reminded me of him, like how he's a fucking cuck.
Adam 22. This is
I'm
nuts.
I'm smelling a partnership with Cloud Cats. It's coming. It's coming. I can feel it. I feel it in my bones.
No, but I no longer follow Cleo, and any of that. So if you guys if you guys were there at that space, and just give me the highlight of what went down. I know it's already in the past, and if it was recorded, I should go listen to it. But I've been.
Oh, he had a space.
Yeah, he had a space yesterday. Like last night. It wasn't very long. And there was a lot of people I didn't recognize in there.
Yeah,
Like
because no
I
Senians
don't know
was
where the
there.
hell they came from.
No Senians were there. They were do not as why you don't recognize much people.
No, I didn't recognize anybody. Like even voices. It was just weird.
He started sending me messages and shit like that too now. Like it's up to him, but Carmen's a beach. We'll take care of it. But I have not done anything to it to Cleo. And with the whole cock, right? Like I tweet this morning because someone said something about it on my on the comments on my space last night. Um, I'm open to like it, I don't have to do any shows. I don't have to do any spaces, right? Because like if you guys don't like how I handle my spaces, just say it. Or when I do it, just don't show up, right? And I will not do it. I will not pursue in this.
Yeah, I read
Uh,
that. What happened? What happened?
this guy, what's his name? David? No, David. Can't remember his name. But he says something about this being only a essential
I
and
mean, you are
until
shilling scams like crypto, dude.
and
I knew that was you. I fucking knew it, bro. I fucking knew it.
and
What, bro? Just let it play out, dude. It's all, bro. You're taking this cuck very literal, bro.
no, I know, and no, me, the other person, right? And just chill. That's what I'm saying. Just relax, let it flow.
But dude,
They,
for real, like I think I don't want to cut you off, but I think I read the comments in your space. I think it was recorded if I remember correctly, and people
yeah,
were saying, "Yo, like, I guess it's a similar thing that what played out on Cleo's space is like, yo, you're getting the trust out of the community of hosting. Like the same thing that I told.
It's us
You know
being
how clear, you know how clear I was with fucking Simple, bro. And then him to switch it around from the Zen Weekend Review to the fucking Simple shit show. That's what I mean, right? Like
yeah.
you gain the trust from the community, you become reliable, you become a source of information, and then you go out to this
And
personal narrative that you create.
no, but
that's what Iceman
But
had.
I'm not.
let's
Dude.
be clear. Let's be clear here,
No,
right?
but I'm not
No,
saying you,
no.
crypto dude. I'm not saying you. Like I'm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go
No, I'm not saying you. I'm. I just the example was simple, right? Because like I've told him to his face, bro. Like, and then this is why I make fun of him, bro. Because like, yeah, at the end of the day, bro, we're buddies and shit. But like, you can't gain trust from a community that is relying on your information and their and the weekly posted spaces that originated from your name to then turn it into fucking like an Ice Cube wannabe fucking PLS shill shit show where all you're doing is just shilling fucking scams or fucking nonsense, fucking worthless piece of shit tokens. And I'm not saying you, right? Like
That's what they do.
Right.
Iceman and Hexy rely
yeah,
on.
but I called this fucking months ago, bro. They had their own little personal narrative on pushing, bullshit, nonsense, fucking people that don't even know how to do crypto. And I'm already seeing comments from Titan X community, bro, attacking me because of that Titanic meme that they came out. And I'm firing back, dude. I'm like, yo, you guys must be new in crypto, because if you really think this is some hot shit fucking shit token, you guys are incorrect, because this is not a way to do crypto, bro.
Let me tell you,
Crypto, bro. But let me just finish though, really quick, and then you guys can, and then crypto do rebuttal, and then we'll go with fucking Cleo. But, bro, like, a project. A project shouldn't have any allocation towards the founder, because we know clear as fucking day that any allocation, any marketing wallet, any OA, or any type of funds going to a development team or a marketing team or fucking any type of percentage, it will not be used. Will not be used for the project.
I actually think Mark's a decent guy. I think he's an innocent guy. He was guided by Iceman and Hexy on how to launch that token. I went into Iceman's space and I heard Hexy and Iceman congratulating each other on how much money that they had made from Cuck within the first few hours. And it's disgusting to me. And that was what my space was about last night. Calling for transparency and honesty in the Zen community, and to stop people like Iceman and Hexy using the Zen narrative and the Zen community as a front door to extract money in relation to their shitcoins that they shall launch and promote.
Well, hey, yo, that's all.
So, we should listen to your stupid ass. Fucking look at your profile, bro. Look at your fucking
Well, hold up, though. Hold up.
Sorry, Jesse, I don't speak to people like you do.
Jesse, don't add no more bullshit to the fire, bro. We already know how this is going. But to be honest, clear as day, dude.
Like, this is stupid, for real.
No, I know. Hold up, bro. We already know. If you guys don't remember, Hexy has a recorded space that she said that she's only in the Zen community to sell Zen, to mint Zen, to sell it for Hex.
No, that's a lie.
Bro, she stated that even when I was in spaces.
That's a lie.
That she's in Zen to mint it, to dump it for Hex, bro.
I went into Iceman's space and I heard Hexy and Iceman congratulating each other on how much money they'd made off of this Cuck token.
Well, yeah, they front run the community, bro. They loaded up some bags for under $100, bro. Got billions or whatever.
Hexy invested $56 and sold for $3,500.
Well, I'm happy for her, bro. Hopefully that money makes her happy, dude. Because at the end of the day, bro, no amount of money fucking makes me happy.
But the problem is they're using the Zen community as a front door to promote.
In your opinion, Cleo?
Nah. They put in polls trade. I watch it, bro. I don't even go in there that often because I see the title pulse trade. They don't say fucking Zen only.
But they don't need
to see it, right?
They don't need to, because when you go onto your Twitter and you see Iceman or Hexy in a space, you automatically go there because they spent so much time.
Well, if you know Iceman, he's all about pulse chain, and I respect that. Like I told Hexy and all you guys right here, I don't fuck with pulse chain because I don't like Richard Hart, and I don't like what he stands for. So that's my decision, right? So I mean, I'm not with him or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, that's everybody has the freedom of choice, bro. Just like you pump your shit and now it didn't even go nowhere. You know what I mean? Like with Raz,
and that was what my space was about last night. It was about people being more aware that people in the Zen community that have been here from the beginning, like Iceman and Hexy, need to be more aware and have their eyes opened that they're not about Zen. They were,
that they're
but they're
crypto
not now.
Enthusiasts.
Sorry, Reflections, I'm still talking. If you could wait.
And everything going on with
if you
crypto.
could wait. Sorry,
Reflections,
if you could wait. If you could be patient. Reflections. If you could be patient, dude, I'm speaking.
I'm sorry,
if you could be patient.
I just gotta step in and say
you're disrupting the space. Reflections. Let me finish what I was going to say. I just want people to be more aware and have their eyes opened more that people's intentions are to take our money. Now, that's the name of the game of crypto, but you can do it ethically. You don't have to do it underhand.
If you guys are already here for 1 year, and if you guys have not learned anything and getting wrecked, that's your own fucking fault.
Exactly.
Period. You're not fucking 10 years old. Anyone here. So stop the bullshit. Stop the bullcrap, right? They're
No,
fucking up
dude,
front telling that,
it's
yeah,
not
stop,
bullshit,
motherfucker.
dude. It's not
No,
bullshit.
no.
Yes,
We
yes,
all adults.
yes.
So just don't buy. They say, right? Like, it's a meme token. What did you expect from a meme?
Well, crypto dude, let me
Right?
just I get you, brother, and,
And
you're
stop the bullshit.
you're right. Yeah, of course. Like, of course. That bottom line is, I don't know, man. I would not. First of all, I would not buy a token that's Shield on X. Like, first of all. Second of all, I will go do my research and figure out if it was 50 cents liquidity, bro. Like 50 cents liquidity, bro. What the?
Yeah, he's
Bro,
trying for like for real six. Like I know what you're talking about, but give him props.
listen.
Like everybody has to mature. Everybody has to do their own thing, right? Like fuck, like people. I guess you can get stuck on Zen the whole time. I understand that. You got your maxis, you got your the ones that want to expand and do some other shit, and I respect that, right? I mean, everybody's doing their own thing anyway, so fuck it. I mean,
But what
you know,
something I've observed, and that's a specific demographic in crypto. I've noticed a lot of people in their 20s, they smoke weed, play video games, and they want to get rich off of $20 in crypto. Now, these people are very vulnerable, and they will listen to what people are telling them.
They should not be here then.
If people are telling them they're going to get rich off $20 because they're going to do this, they're going to do that, they are way more likely to pull the trigger and make that investment. It's not a case of they shouldn't be here. It's a case of it needs to be It's
I
a
should
case
not
of
be here myself. I should not be
dude,
here.
It's a case of people need to be more transparent, have more integrity, and to make money ethically.
So,
Bro,
I'm not.
one more transparency that you want. That's just it's a fun coin. You don't have to get in because it's not anything. There's utility on it, right? And who knows? They might launch Cloud Couch collection. It's an utility. Are we really family here? Or we just fucking, trying to fucking
there's too
fight
much
each other?
hate, bro.
Because
There's
this
too
is
much
what it
hate
looks
and
like,
greed.
right?
If you think
Like
this is a family, if you think there's families and friendships in crypto, you are sorely mistaken.
So, as you guys know, that shit that Cleo did over the weekend, I didn't really
give a
approve of.
dose of realism, but that's the fact. The fact
But
is, people standing next to you will take your $1,000 quicker than you can sneeze, and that's the reality of the situation, and that's what we're seeing. There's no such thing as friendships or family when money is involved, especially in crypto when we are just people sitting in front of an iPhone or a computer screen.
so, did you guys hear me?
Go
Yeah.
ahead, Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So, the shit that happened with Cleo over the weekend, I didn't really think it was cool. But what Cleo is saying, he has a point. So, us in the room right now, we get it. We've been in the game. We know how the game works. But think of some kid from some shithole country comes into crypto thinking, oh shit, I saved up $20 for my whole fucking village. No, let me, get into crypto and I heard, I could become a millionaire. Those guys who are not experienced, they will get fucking decimated. The thing is, I don't know what coins you guys are talking about because I don't particularly mess with Pulse Chain. That ecosystem to me is like a 99 cents BSC. But, we have to think about other people coming in after us, because they may not know what we know. So, yeah, I kind of see what Cleo is saying.
Yeah, I appreciate that, buddy. But at the same time, it's just like in general with finances. Nobody's really gonna hold my hand if I decide to go over to Robinhood and start buying stocks. If I get wrecked, I get wrecked. I learned my lesson. Only difference here on Twitter and these type of platforms for crypto, you have a social presence. So 9 times out of 10, people are gonna get wrecked if they don't do any type of research before they start putting that money. Because that's the thing I learned. It's like when your money's in crypto, when you got it in USDT, BNB, whatever, that money is a lot easier to move, and you can be careless with it compared to the money sitting in your wallet or in your bank account.
Yeah, I am that little kid. I started in crypto with no money, no knowledge, no help, nothing. If you guys knew how many thousands of dollars I already lost since the beginning of my crypto journey, it's it's just crazy, right? So it doesn't matter how old you are, a kid, an older cert, or whatever. Coming into this fucking shit, you're gonna get wrecked. Doesn't matter unless you already come from the forest or stock exchange. You might be able to be more aware of this shit. But crypto is volatile, and so yeah, right. And like what happened with Jesus, where the people brought the woman that committed adultery back in the day, right? They want him to give the green light to stone her to death, right? And what did Jesus say? Who's free to sin, right? Throw the first stone to her, right? And like right here, right? Like let's not be hypocrites, right? Because even if you don't chill or whatever coins, or like make your own and try to, do whatever, but you buying into shit coins, you know. Uh, it's just let's not be hypocrites, you know. Let's just be, let's do what is right, integrity, right? You do you, I do me, and whoever comes new into this place, yeah, let's be more aware, right? If we're talking about, how do you feel if I kick Mark out of my space? How do you think I will feel, right? Like I'm here, 2 weeks ago or last week, whatever, before he was doing these, telling, bro, I love you, have a good night and all of this, and then because, I stand for sin. If you want to find a fucking sin only, do your own fucking space, bro. Because I'm firm in what I'm saying, like I'm gonna be talking about Bitcoin, I'm gonna be talking ordinals and whatever shit, that I'm, and again, not stuff that I know that people will get wrecked, right? Because I'm conservative too. I have learned my lesson. I'm learning how to fucking be a real investor in from the knowledge that I have gained. That's what I want to share with the people. So let's just be adults and let's be family. Let's be friends if we really mean it to. You know. Uh,
All right, let's switch it up a little bit because this is I want to make fun of somebody, but I'm gonna if you don't mind, Thane, I'm gonna reset the room a little bit. Fucking say goodbyes. You got wrecked. Well, guess what, dude?
But six,
learn.
six. Before we switch the room, what I just said there is that's just me, like like the father in me, like the dad in me, looking out for like the little kids and shit like that. But you're right. What Crypto Dude said, he learned by the shitty experiences, and honestly, I think the best way for people to learn is to fucking drown in the ocean. That's the best way for you to learn to swim. So the father in me is like, okay, let's protect and coddle everyone, but the realist in me is saying that, yeah, you guys are right. People have to learn from their own experiences. But yeah, you guys do have a valid point that it's a learning process.
Well, buddy, seriously, bro. At first, I was, caring for everybody, calling out scams, all these projects that were coming into Zen and the ecosystem, and really, it came to me the realization that people need to get wrecked in order to learn. And if they don't get wrecked, it's like life. We'll continue to teach you the lesson, and you'll continue to fall and trip in the same rock, in the same crack, in the same pothole, right? Until you actually learn to not trip and fall in that crack in the rock or the pothole, right? And that's why I was just like, I'm just gonna back up and let them get wrecked, let them lose. If it's their whole portfolio, let them wreck their whole portfolio, or a percentage of the portfolio, depending on what kind of traders or degenerates they are. But here, I'll reset the room right quick. I'm gonna read out a tweet. Hopefully you don't mind, Thane, and I want you guys to guess who is this tweet coming from.
It'll be clear.
I don't I don't drink. I don't do drugs. I don't party. I don't watch Netflix. All I do is work out, and focus on things to make my life and the lives of people I love better every single day. You don't need alcohol or entertainment to feel great and live a fulfilled life. Even when I'm with friends, I don't drink and we still have a blast. Alcohol is a handicap. Any takers?
Good
I mean,
question.
Osama,
Who is that?
That was you.
Osama bin Laden.
No, that's yours truly only TDX Maxi founder, aka Jake Sharp, aka um, yeah. Well, I'll leave you guys with that. I just came across it and I laughed, bro. Like he's got time to tweet that nonsense. He should be behind the desk, like crunching some numbers to make that project thrive because it's clearly to see the manipulation that's going on that chart, dude. And that's what I was talking about yesterday in my tweets. And people were trying to roast me and talk about, remember us in 6 months or whatever. Nonsense.
Yeah, someone tried to pick a fight with me yesterday too for that shit. I I was there minding my own business with the Thane account, that one. Anyway, someone like tagged me in a retweet of like something totally unrelated, and it was like about the Titan X stuff. I just ignored it, but I'm not picking up that rope. I don't care. They're like trying to come at me. I'm like, okay, whatever. I mean, they want drama. I don't care. But yeah, no, it's interesting. Sorry, who had their hands up? People had their hands up. Sorry, guys.
I don't know, but I wanted to say something real quick to Six. It's like with Saitama, right? Like I don't know, how you got in or whatever, but I'm not gonna be mad at you because I got wrecked, bro. I got in there in November when everybody was fucking their little event. They were having the event, right? And I was all pumped up, a newbie, thinking like, oh shit, Satan Mass is coming out. We're gonna make, some money or whatever. But then everything just started dumping and everybody's, started getting out. And should I be mad about that? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now, bro. But
No, I get you, bro. But that was like over 2 years already, bro. Like you gotta learn from that, and you gotta go on to the next one. Trust me, like. You think you were wrecked because of Saitama, bro? You know how much money I lost because of Saitama, bro?
that's what I wanted to ask you. Did you make your millions or did you get wrecked?
Yeah, bro, but yes, but I capitulated my portfolio, bro. I'm just gonna put it like that.
I lost like $3,000 with Saitama with the half the show in Vegas. So, again, it's just it's part of the game. I feel like I was Mr. Trader, right? After 5 months, 3 months of making a lot of money with Shiba Inu. And like U6, I blew out my opportunity to make a nice portfolio, right? But I was inexperienced. Yeah, but I was there too, bro, Jesse. Buying that
Yeah,
shit.
bro. I lost $1,000, but like you said, like just like you, that's funny. I made money with Shiba, right? That I made money. I was happy about that, and then I went explore, and then I found Saitama, and I didn't know better. Like like I know everybody's gonna make fun of me, but I was listening to fucking YouTubers and listening to the community of Saitama, and next thing you know, fucking it started just dumping, and then they went to they redid the contract. I don't know what the fuck, and they were giving the tokens or whatever to the bigger wallets, and they were just cashing out on the small fish. And I was like, what the fuck? By the end, they gave me my shit. It was worthless. I was like, man, fuck this. That's why I was gone, bro. That's why I left. I don't got nothing against them or whatever. I respect every project, community, whatever. But then that's why I've been here. Because this is different for me. Sen is different, bro. Like minting and all this and having a fair chance. You know, because I came in November. 'Cause I know we came out in October. Once I started reading the white paper and and listening how everybody was minting and all this stuff, I was like, all right, I'm gonna try it out. And was like everybody else, I'm in profit right now, and because of my mints, and that's why I stay here. I'm like, fuck it, at least I did a fucking dump them as like that, right? And we're not pushing about selling. I mean, buying and buying and buying. You know, I like how what Thane says about minting. Like, just keep minting, keep minting. Don't buy if you don't have to. You know. But yeah, bro, that's why I respect them, man.
But it's the principles behind it. That's what makes it so important, right? Like,
Yeah, that
it,
too.
right? Like Zen is sure it's a crypto, but it's a movement. If you think about it, like, you know, everyone's talking about how we don't want to, like, you know, people, they get wrecked. It's their own fault. I get it. But at the same time, you know, we just promote first principles, giving people another choice out there and some knowledge. They can certainly make those decisions, but more informed, right? So, like, we talk about trustless, that's important. No, no, starts with zero supply. That's important because when there's founders supplies, they can do whatever they want with them. They can send them to people, you know, and then, you know, like, non-custodial, like no OA, that kind of shit. Like, this no admin keys, immutable, like transparent, and just truth. And, you know, obviously there's people and projects out there that don't do that, and they do a very good job at marketing. And but you really need to look at the blockchain to see who has the wallets, what's going on. If you have questions, this is the space to do it. You know, like, these are the, like, just ask the questions, because there's a lot of first principles people that are in this group, and I think you just ask it, and from what I've learned, everybody will fucking say their opinion and let you know what you think. But I mean, there's certain there's just a certain philosophy behind Zen and behind that community, and we just have to keep talking about it, right? So anyway,
Yeah,
go ahead, sorry.
exactly. That's what I like about Zen. That's like I was saying, because as a newbie, like when you barely join, you know, crypto community in general, you don't know better, right? You just fucking listen to people that want to scam other people, and you know they're telling you to invest in their project because they promise you the moon and the stars and shit. But with Zen, it's like, we're not like that. I noticed that. You know what I mean? And I like that, and that's why I've been here for almost a year or so. You know?
The problem is a lack of knowledge and trust. I'll give you an example. So this super stake thing that Iceman and Hexy shill. And there's been this narrative that on Thursday the admin keys are going to be renounced. Okay, brilliant. How does that benefit a crypto community and the investors? Well, it doesn't. It doesn't benefit them whatsoever, because there are still ways in a contract and in the code where money can be rugged. Renouncing something doesn't mean jack shit. It gives no additional security whatsoever. But it's clever tactics and clever words, you know, these technical words that people like Iceman and Hexy rely on in order to get people's money. So people need to just clear themselves up a bit more with their knowledge, and you know, practice first principles. And to be fair, Bitcode has been saying this for a while now. Is anyone talking, Fane?
No, I can't hear anybody. There's a new person, Marximus Prime. That's kind of neat.
Who's
I'm here to
He's a
make a
super,
big deal about
he's a superstar.
because I'm a founding member and I don't like all this hate for no reason.
I mean, it's not hate, dude. It's just education, you know, education and educating people in relation to projects that some people like to shill. Yeah, education
No,
is important.
wait. Of what you are founding member?
Super stake.
Who cares? This is not hex or whatever, like whatever, you know. Who cares about that?
I do, and so does Cleo.
I mean, I only care.
Well,
about people's
that's a
I don't
garbage
care.
protocol, dude.
I care about people and people's investment, and I don't like that Iceman, Hexy, you guys, they're shilling something to a community.
Don't lump me in with them. I'm not shilling to anybody. That's on Iceman.
So tell us about the
Bro.
contract being renounced.
Bro, like the whole hex, that kind of rip-off system marketing strategy to suck the money from people, it's like, like so evil and toxic.
I agree 100%.
But it's amazing because
So don't, please, here, if you have something educational to talk, come here and talk. If not, go to Hex and worship, that guy.
it's amazing Bitcode, because the person that gets accused of being the biggest fudder, etc., is actually me. But in reality, I'm just acting in the best interests of people's hard-earned money.
But how
Bro,
can we take you serious,
Hex is
Cleo?
nothing. In Hex is nothing else. All those people like creating shit coins and scams and suck money one from another. That's it. It's a marketing and the things that are not for crypto.
You see, Bitcode.
These people coming to wreck people. Okay, like with the mindset coming to create. They think that when they come in Hex, they can make marketing and business through creating scams and securities. All they do is securities, every single one.
See, Bitcode, this Marximus has just put a post. PSSH is now fully renounced and operating flawlessly. Trustless, immutable DeFi. Marximus, can you tell the room what it means for something to be renounced? Marximus?
We understand what you're saying, Cleo, but like sometimes it's I don't know, man. It's crazy how you get down, bro. Like how you are as a person. Like I don't understand that. Like what's wrong with you, man?
There's
No, we
nothing
can
wrong
take
with
you
it.
serious. But
You don't
why
have
you
to
act the
take me
way
seriously.
you act, bro? Like that's
I treat people the way they treat others. And in my case,
saying racist comments, bro, like I come from a Hispanic family, and that shit really gets to me, bro, because we've been through a lot of shit, man.
Then you need to speak to the person who finds it comical to take the piss out of my mum. But let's not go there. Let's not change up the room.
What's the excuse for me? What's the excuse for me, Cleo?
Yeah, the excuse for you is you continually troll me, so I continually troll you back. But let's not disrupt the room.
Wow.
Oh man, I'm gonna step down. Thank you for having me. You guys have a great day, and keep sending.
Take care, bro. Nice talking to you.
Oh, I thought you were gonna show cock, bro. Yeah, I thought you said keep cocking.
I'm coming up here to show
bro,
some honor.
like people,
I'd like Marximus to answer what it means to renounce something.
Guys, let me tell you something. All these people who are creating tokens, worthless tokens, do not understand that they're creating securities. I don't want to speak, but I see constantly somebody's creating and creating and creating. Whoever do something, like with like what Cleo is doing, which I disagree with him, and I said many times, because I want people to experience. So let them burn themselves, let them burn them to the ground, everything they have, and they will learn the lesson. So all this, you need to understand. I don't care what they are doing and how they are doing. Everything they creating is security in the United States. Most of them are living in the United States, so you need to understand that. But they don't understand because they are not, first of all, not educated in legal system, not educated in business, not educated in nothing. They're creating something that will hurt people. And that's the most important message that anybody should learn. They are not here for you. Every single one who created a token, worthless token, just to tell me, oh, I will burn this. Oh, I'm doing yield, you know.
But why can't Maximus, who is one of the co-founders, tell us what it means to renounce something?
Bro, I don't want to listen anything about Hex and that crap.
Fair enough.
But anyways, I agree with Big Code. I mean, that's how we learn, right? That's how I learned from past experiences. That's why I invest in everything that fucking they put in my face. But like I was saying, Cleo, like, I'm not trying to attack you or whatever, but I don't appreciate that, bro. Like, you switching up on us. You're cool one day, then the next day you talking shit. Being racist or saying racist comments, like reflections. Like to reflection that shit wasn't cool, bro. Go pick pot and I don't know what the fuck you were saying. Like, come on,
you keep talking about it, so I'll respond to it. This started with Masked and Gaming in the Xen Blocks room. I didn't say anything to this guy, but he decided to troll me, offend my mum. When somebody does that, I have no limits with the things I will say. So I told him to go and pick cotton from a cotton field because I knew it would upset him. He upset me, so he got an equal response from me. I'm not racist whatsoever. I treat everybody as equal, whether you're black, blue, brown, yellow, green, or purple. Everybody is equal to me. Nobody is better, nobody is worse. Somebody with no arms and no legs is still a human being, and they still deserve respect, and they still deserve to be loved. But what I will do is I will treat somebody the way they treat me. Masked Gaming made a comment which offended me, so I made an equally as offensive comment. That's literally it, dude.
But I don't know, bro. He should have made fun of his mom, I guess. He didn't say nothing about your race or your accent.
He
all have
shouldn't.
accents in here, so.
But he shouldn't have made that comment about my mum. But he keeps doing it. He keeps doing it. He stopped doing it.
I'm not saying it's okay, bro. I understand you.
Sure.
But I'm saying, like, you should have went equal, right? Like, talk about his mom or whatever. But not racist.
Dude, I love you as a person. I love everybody as a human being. But I will treat others the way they treat me. And that's the bottom line. I think, you're a great person. Everybody's even Masked Gaming, even after that, I still have love for the guy, like I do everybody. But I will treat others the way they treat me. I'm not a racist, but I will make a racist comment.
Clear.
But I'm not a.
But Reflections wasn't racist towards you, but yet you were making racist comments to him.
Reflections has continually trolled me. Continually, he doesn't stop. He's continually on my ass, and I don't respect the guy.
No, but
he's made comments,
I just be
so
checking people whenever you try to give
and
out
that's the
financial
bottom line.
advice, and I just kindly remind them
Nothing to do with
you
you.
told me to
Reflections.
buy more at 360, and I sold.
Reflections.
That's it.
You
That's
keep
it. That
talking.
doesn't
You
warrant
keep
any
talking.
type of attack like that.
So you keep talking about DBZen, dude. I haven't spoken about DBZen in so long. Oh,
I could
so
care less
long.
because you're a hypocrite.
But then stop talking about it, dude.
If you want
then
to be
stop
treated
talking about it.
with
Then
respect,
stop
you
talking
gotta show
about it.
respect.
Then stop
You gotta
talking
give
about
it both
DBZen. No, stop talking about DBZen, dude. It's pointless. There's no point to it.
Regardless of that fact, you gotta give respect. You gotta practice what you preach.
So moving on.
Reflection.
Whatever, dude.
Let me tell you something. You know, when DBZen came out, I was talking about DBZen, and Cleo didn't like DBZen, so he liked, you know. But the one thing Cleo did is he learned so much, and you know he went to the right the direction, you know, like. And
Thanks, Ben.
that is the thing. What you have personally, you know. When I talk, bro, here I talk just professional, you know. I
Yeah,
respect
that's
everybody
all
as a
cool and all,
person
but
and stuff like that. So
I
whatever
explained to
is,
him at the
you
time.
know. But when I see somebody do something right and good, you know, I say all the time. It doesn't matter. I had blocked Cleo for a long time, you know. So that doesn't matter. But you know, when I see person, you know, like do something right, I will say that no matter what. It doesn't matter if I you know like some moves or what that person is doing. Whatever is right, I will say that. So
I get you. I get you with that turn of opinion and him learning. But in context with that whole situation, it was well explained that this matter was in the form of trading. I let him know this price is going to continue to go down. So as a
Dude,
trader, I was going to sell so that
dude,
way I can buy cheaper.
dude, I'm
And,
not a
and that was
trader,
the
bro.
whole thing. There was clapback that said, no, you should be
Dude,
buying it instead of
I'm
selling.
not a trader,
And
bro.
I proved my point. So
No, you
that
didn't prove anything to me.
I'm talking to Big Coach.
You didn't prove
But
anything
that
to me,
was
dude.
that
Because
was
I'm
the
not a trader.
explanation.
You keep talking
I,
about this
no,
DBZ
Cleo,
thing,
as a trader, if you
but
were
I'm
to
not a
sell
trader,
at
dude.
360 and then buy in the 90s, the dollar range, you already doubled.
But dude, I
You
don't
already double your
care.
token amount.
I don't
So
care.
that's the
I'm not
problem
a
because you didn't
trader.
understand what the hell I was
I
telling you at
don't
that point.
care,
So
bro.
you need to
I
just
don't
move on.
care,
Just move on.
dude. I
So the
care
thing
about.
is, so the thing is, you know, like whether you're a trader, whether you're not a trader, so that's not really important. You know, everyone has their different, you know, risk tolerance, what they want to do. You know, some people want to make a quick buck, great, fine. Some people want to invest long term, amazing. But the thing is, clear. What we're trying to say is, you know, like the racism thing, dude. It's not cool. It's not good, clear. It's not right. It's wrong, clear. Even though you're trying to get back to someone, you know, just because someone slaps you doesn't mean you go take an axe and chop off their hand. You know, it's not right, clear. That's what we're just trying to. Well, what I'm trying to say to you, do this, and I've
Yeah, I
seen you
understand.
say.
I
I see.
understand.
I've seen you do and say some amazing things that I'm really happy and I really smile genuinely what you say and do. But that thing on over the weekend was really disappointing. It's like
I understand. I understand from your perspective and others fully, completely. And if my comment offended some people, I'm sorry. Would I change? I've got to be honest, probably not. I've asked
Is
Master
Cleo
Game.
speaking?
yeah, he is.
yeah.
I
I've
can't hear
asked.
him.
I've asked Master Gaming to forget I even exist.
Cleo, can you go down and come back up when you're done?
Who is Max Gaming?
It's just another cat in the community that he got into it with. But, yeah, that's been brewing in spaces for a minute. At the end of the day, Cleo is just being Cleo. But what up, Clout? GM.
Oh, don't say that. We've got to kill. We've got to kill the verbalization of GM. It just I clench
Can you hear
when I
me?
hear it. It's got to die.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Clout?
Yeah, I can hear you, dude.
Yeah,
Same as Rabbit.
basically, again, I've apologised if I upset somebody. Would I change? Probably not. I've asked Master Gaming to forget I exist, to ignore me, to block me, to just completely circumvent anything about me. He doesn't. He continues to jib and jab at me, and it provokes the devil inside me. So, in advance, I apologise to anybody. that might be upset or offended by some of the comments that I make. But I understand people's disappointment and frustration with some of the things that I do say from time to time.
That's okay.
Yo, so this is a Zen space. What happened to X1? Are we moving to X2?
Oh yeah, that's
Where
good. What's up? What's up with the centralized exchanges?
I don't know.
That's the big question. You know, like everybody love the centralized exchanges, and you see, they
I
go
think,
and
dude, that's a
and kill.
direct. So Jack must have pissed that guy off, or OKX, or them, or whatever, when they didn't get X1 allocation for their Zen or something, because that's so deliberate. It's like it's crazy.
Yeah. No, you know the message from this, bro, is, you know, people need to learn about those. You know, everything that is business in crypto, everything that, I'm not saying business like outside crypto, doing something about, you know, a good about. I'm not saying having a token or whatever, but you know, the businesses that are inside crypto, coming and sucking the money from the, you know, it's like a mosquito on the skin. Yeah, put the pin and sucking the money from people, and that's what they do. All this is just, you know, like they do just to make profit for them, nothing more. And they hurt people, or you know, this continue something. I mean, they try to stop, but who knows? I don't think that they will stop anything. But shame on them, bro. Like stealing.
So it's a poly. What do you know about it? Did you read anything? It's a Polygon blockchain, or layer 2 or whatever.
Yeah, it's a poop, bro.
Poo poo. Poo poo.
Like a Doge chain. Look, the Doge chain.
Oh.
Doge chain is used Polygon. Yeah.
At least Jack's trying. At least Jack's trying, and at least Razvan's trying. You know, when I was 22, I invested £4.3 million. £4.3 million into a company in the UK. That company went bust 6 years after. Did I care? Not really. And I didn't care because the people that were running it tried their absolute best and they were prepared to sell their soul to the devil to make it work. It didn't work out. And that's why I'm all right with people like DBZen, people like Jack, which runs Xen and only Xen, you know, in the hope that things get better and things work out. It's important.
I'm getting some DMs from community members, specifically Sixer. OKX X1 is Ethereum layer 2 network built on Polygon's CDK. I don't know what CDK is, but
Bro, it's it's funny how they call layer 2 for Ethereum on Polygon. I mean, Polygon is separate chain, nothing to do. Even Jack, I said many times, that's not true. Like, Polygon do not have any transaction done on Ethereum. They are completely their chain. You know, they have their nodes, and it's like standalone chain. How it's possible something to be layer for something that is not related? You know, like This is the same like you have a car, you upgrade the car, you put a stage 1, stage 2, like a upgrade. And I come with my car and I say, okay, I upgrade my car, but I upgrade on your car. It's the same. Like it's totally two different things, and like it's so funny how not educated these people are. Like completely, like you can see it's so shameful.
Okay, so what is the purpose of staking Polygon on Ethereum? Break that down.
What you mean? What is the purpose?
Because you said Polygon is in a layer of Ethereum. But the only reason you can't stake Polygon on Polygon chain. You can only stake Polygon on Ethereum chain. So the consensus layer
Yeah, yeah, but bro.
is
Wait,
on
wait a second.
Ethereum.
No, wait a second. Where you stake? Yeah, you can stake because it's ERC20 exists on Ethereum.
No,
Polygon
no,
was
no, no,
even
no. The nodes, Polygon nodes only exist on Ethereum.
bro. They use EVM. Everything use EVM in EVM world. How it's possible the Polygon nodes to stake Ethereum? Polygon nodes stake Polygon. Go and check, bro.
Yes, Polygon nodes stake Polygon, but
Yeah.
they stake it on Ethereum.
You can stake on any protocol if you create, because there is ERC20. When you say something that is layer 2, okay, first of all, the best term to say is like a side chain, like a copy of Ethereum. Do you see any transaction that you do on Polygon confirmed on Ethereum? Let's be honest and realistic, bro. Like, leave it everything else. The layer 2 means, what means layer 2? Layer 2 is something that is built like as a, let's say, as a app on top of something, okay? It's standing alone, but confirms the transactions on the Ethereum chain. Like when you go and do a zk sync or Arbitrum transaction, you will see in the transaction, where is the cache and transaction, you will see down sent to layer 1. Or on zk sync, you can see even live. Like when you do a transaction, you see confirmed on zk sync, and you have a rolling pending transaction on layer 1. I knew this, and I went again to check in the transactions of Polygon. It's nowhere confirming transaction on L1. So if it's that, then it's nothing to do. Polygon has nothing to do with Ethereum. It's like this one, like a blockchain. And you have Polygon on Ethereum, ERC20.
Yo, so I have a question for this Mark Summers, whatever the fuck his name is. Okay.
You're speaking 6.
Yeah, can you hear me or what? You guys can't hear me or what?
Yeah.
No, I was saying I had a question for the Mark Summers dude up here.
He won't reply, dude.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
My dog was having a seizure. I'm sorry I ran away like that.
No. So let me ask you something. Do you mint Zen?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you mint Zen?
No, I haven't looked into Zen at all. I'm still brand new to anything having to do with it.
So you're just up here because Cleo talks about your shit project?
Hey, watch your mouth. That's super stakes.
Yeah, Cloud, bro. We don't need you to be on the payroll. We already know you're on the payroll, bro. Come on.
I'm not on the payroll. I'm an investor. I'm a credited investor. What happened? What did I miss?
Clout. Did you get any free PSSH tokens?
Yes, I got.
Thank you. Now, last
Well,
night.
well then,
I made,
there you
hang
go,
on six.
Cloud.
Hang on six.
You're a paid shiller.
No, 6. Wait.
Well, I bought before I got the free shit, and then I was in a space one day, shilling it at my own free will, and then
Clout. Last night, I told the community in my space that I was given just over 5,555 PSSH by Iceman. Iceman denied that he ever did that. I gave the reason to the community why he gave it to me, i.e., it increases the hold account and makes the project look more viable. And he refused. He declined. He never agreed. He denied ever sending them to me.
Look,
But I also know he sent some to you because he told that. And I also know he sent a significant amount to Hexy. But they continue to deny it.
Look, who cares? They did a anybody can send any tokens they want to anybody. I don't see why that's a big deal to people, but people lying about it, I don't know. If you ask me if someone paid me, I'm going to be honest. I'm just an honest person. I don't
Same here.
But I really do like that project. I mean, fuck, Mark sent me a couple cuck tokens. You know, it's kind of hard to. He wanted to use Cloutcock's face, and I was like, dude, I don't really want to do that. And then he's like, and then so he sent a couple cuck tokens, and the next thing I'm like, all right, sure, put the bag one on, you're fine, whatever. And so Mark's got his little cuck token. I'm okay with it. We're having fun. I mean, whatever. I know that some people are upset, and you know, this is the Zen space, first principles, and all that stuff, and I get it. But as far as like shaming somebody for sending people tokens, I mean, Cleo, you've sent me tokens, you know, I've sent people tokens. Who cares? We're fucking.
But I've only sent you Zen tokens, dude, and I had to buy them to get them. But what I'm trying to say is people like Iceman and this Marksmas and Hexy, they're not interested in Zen. They're using Zen as a front door to shield their own.
No. You can stop that right now. I have nothing to do with what Iceman has done with Zen and any of that shit.
But
I'm here for PSSH, and that's it. I don't care what Iceman does with his own Zen stuff.
You're a co-founder, dude. You should care what he does.
Guys,
I can't control people any more than you can. He's free to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it.
Guys, can you stop talking about shitcoins, please?
Sorry, code.
Let's get something straight here. Everybody's here for money, right?
No, I'm not here for money. So sorry about that. I don't want later on people to come here and cry and listen yelling and stuff like that because somebody got wrecked from shitcoins. So please.
Well, so far nobody in the PSSH community has been wrecked from our supposed shit.
Okay, go to your community and talk about that. Okay, please.
I blame.
Yeah, please. I get it, but Cleo, let's take this to DMs, Cleo. Let's talk about it. I just want to talk to you about PSSH and get PSSH away from Iceman in your narrative.
Just want to stay first principles, dude. But thanks for the offer.
Well, you can post it all after we talk. We don't need to do this in front of everybody else. You can post everything we talk about
The
after.
problem is my knowledge of crypto isn't as good as people like Bitcodes, Clouts, and Sixes. So when there are open discussions about things, I've got the support and security of knowing that people like Bitcode and Six and Clout, who know a lot more, have maybe not my back, but have the community's back by being able to decipher what is fact and what isn't fact.
I blame Sixer for bringing us all up. It's all your fault, Sixer.
Well, my thing is, what does it really matter what an individual thinks, right? Especially about a shit token. And we clearly know that PSSS, whatever shit token, so Pulse shit token, it really does not make a big difference in our ecosystem. So you think people up here really give a fuck about this PSSA shit token? Whatever. Like seriously, like you're taking it way too literal. Like you're really devoted to the shit token. To be quite honest, bro, at the end of the day, it's just another shit token in the ether, dude. I'm pretty sure you don't have no more than 200 fucking participants in that shit protocol.
Well, who's just seen Jack's tweet? He mentioned this to me last week, actually. He's going to launch an ETF.
I thought you blocked Jack, you traitor.
Right? Did you
Flopping traitor.
did you saw the? I mean, I don't know if the account is legit or not, but like a big account commented on Division something like I don't know if it's a Schiller account or something, but like I think it's 130,000 or something like that.
Girl, she's trying to get paid by DB.
No, I don't know who is behind that account. Like was strange. But then I followed that account and I saw kind of commenting on other projects, like contact me for business or something purposes, whatever. And I was like, this Schiller account probably.
Use the chart and wants to get paid, buy it, pump it, and dump it probably. Sixer, send me your wallet. I'm gonna pay you off to promote PSSH. Yeah.
Bro, I don't want PSSH. This is shit token. I want cuck.
Oh, cuck token? Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's better than PSSH shit token.
Yeah, so it will save the world.
Hell yeah, bro. One cuck at a time.
The dev renounced the contract on cuck, dude. It's renounced.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Renounce is just a fancy word that's given to community members, but in reality, it means absolutely nothing. Literally, it offers no security.
It's the same thing with the buyback and burn, bro. It's like the same thing that Volt did. They're like, oh, we're buyback and burning, but it's like, yo, wait, you did not buy those tokens off the market. You actually minted them, and then you're burning them. So how does that even? It's all a marketing scheme, bro. These dudes think that they're developers, and in actuality, they're just fucking modern day fucking scammers and thieves.
Bro, if anybody is so capable, go in the real world and make a real business. So let's see how about that.
And that, my friends, is fucking difficult. Mate, since Brexit in the UK, my business has halved, literally.
Wait, so why? It was when you guys, England, said we're not going to be part of the European Union?
Well, basically, my business, because it's an aerospace, I do business with people all around the world. But when Brexit happened, it means obviously that we're no longer part of Europe. So anybody that I do business with outside of the UK have to pay import fees in their home country. And people are just not prepared to pay the additional 20%. And as a consequence of that, my business turnover has halved. literally more than halved. Running a business is fucking hard work.
I feel like the world.
Everybody's clear. Everybody's like all the paperwork, and the UK is so outdated. Like it's behind 10 years behind the world, especially Asia. In like you need the paperwork to do a huge paperwork to export or import something. Like for business, it's crazy.
Yeah, and you're right. I would like to see these founders of these shitcoins go out and try to start a business in real life, because they're going to be in for a big fucking surprise.
Yeah,
it's hard, very hard. It's very hard to stay honest.
Leo, what's going on with Xen game?
Well, there's been a bit of a delay. Razvan's been in. He had to go to Vienna and then Bucharest for stuff associated with his business, and he's back now. I spoke to him last night, and he's thinking about maybe doing a space. But I think it's all on track. I think it's going to be probably next week. He's still working on Mastodon, that marketplace. But to be honest with you, I've learned a lot over the last year. In the last couple of weeks, I've had a lot of time to reflect on things, and I've come to the realization that crypto, it is literally it's no better than walking into a casino and putting your life savings on red or black. In fact, I would go as far as saying there's way more transparency and integrity in walking into a casino and putting your money on red or black. It's
Yeah, at least you're clear what you
Exactly.
Bro, just I agree with you, but on one thing I disagree, that completely everything is, but that's why I like projects like Avalanche, because they bring the blockchain in the real life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like this DBZen thing. We all know, like, I put just under $250,000 into DBZen, and my bags are totally wrecked. But do you know something? I'm okay. I haven't lost any sleep with it. I'm totally okay with it. Why? Because I genuinely feel, from what I've seen, that they have got the community's best interests at heart. They continue to build, they continue to interact with the community, and they're doing this at their own expense. And I'm all right with that. I made a move. I've taken ownership and responsibility of it. My DBZen bags are wrecked. But, I'm getting a bit of ETH every single day. It's not a lot now, but I'm getting some. But they're continuing to build. And that's the important thing for me,
Yeah, and another thing is people can learn from them how they are successful in their business, and and then they come and make something for for the community, and have fun on a real stuff. I mean, have fun enjoying doing that. For no money or no marketing or stuff like that. They're not here to make money from that. Just that's when you have a successful business, you give back to others.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, marketing and business in crypto. When I say in crypto, it's like creating tokens for business. Doesn't work at all. Get right.
Yes.
First of all, because the business is a formation, or a company is a traditional, traditional economy or traditional world formation that has expenses. So in crypto is, like, you have bear markets. When you have bear market, nothing moves. Prices go down and nothing moves. So all the businesses that employed people and stuff like that, they need to pay from somewhere. And they when they start seeing that no income comes during the bear market, they start be aggressive. The business go bad, and they try to do everything possible. That's why these exchanges are doing what they are doing, because they need money to continue operating.
Yeah.
And they will do everything, even illegal stuff that will bring the money, wash trading, manipulation, and stuff like that. So that's the reality.
Yeah, I feel like, we're on a good track potentially with Jack. I think out of anybody in crypto or any projects, I think, the person to hedge your bets against is Jack. I don't like a lot of things he's done. He knows that. I'll say it in front of him. But I do like Xen.
Yep.
Yeah.
What he said about this X1 name.
Well, I've got a space set. I think it's in a couple of weeks, where they're going to come in and talk about it. But I WhatsApped him and I showed him a screenshot of the OKX thing, an X1, and his reply was meh. Just literally. Oh no, it was Kek. K-E-K. So he doesn't particularly seem to be bothered by it, because at the end of the day, it's just a name. It's people shouldn't be interested. People should be interested in what is being built, not the name of it, because the name can just easily change. So
yeah, Bitcode. If you want to know how Jack feels about it, he has a couple of tweets. No need for a space for that. Open and shut case. He doesn't care. You could change the name, or you take it over with more volume in terms of the project once it launches. Whatever they're doing over there will just be different. It's been done before. No big deal. No need for a space or pretend space.
No, I just asked maybe somebody hear from him what he said. Just I know that I can change everything. Thank you, Kashu.
Yeah, man, we're here.
Yo, so is DXN still on track to get this marketplace and DXN game up by the end of the year? Does anybody know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I also know that he's probably going to be the first person to give Xen blocks a utility. I think he learned from what happened with DBZen on Ethereum. DBZen was the first project to give Xen a utility. I think he saw that, holy shit, the first person in the gate is probably going to be the winner. So I know he's probably going to do something with Xen blocks.
You don't know that. We'll wait for the founder to come and tell us that. It's all speculation. This is just you just thinking that maybe, possibly.
Okay.
Cleo does not know that. Let's just stick to facts. No, we just stick to facts. We'll stick to facts. This is what continuously happens. Bunch of rumor mill. It works both ways, being transparent also means that you don't pretend that you know something that you don't. because that gets spread, and it's just as painful and unproductive as bad code in a shitcoin. Don't talk what you don't know for fact.
Well, I do know. So
No,
yeah, I won't
no,
say
no.
anymore.
This
No,
this is you trying to be the pillar of the
yes,
community, and
yes,
no one else can
yes.
talk, and you're the
No, no,
expert.
no,
And let's
no.
go back to talking about renounced contracts. Did you educate anyone here on how to prevent getting scammed when you're looking at contracts? Do you know any websites that you could share with anyone? Because that's real education.
So are you talking to me, Cash?
No, anyone who was talking about contracts and scams and stuff. It's one
Oh,
thing to
okay.
be a siren, but without the education, you're still allowing people to depend on you. So
Okay.
where's the education? What site can
So
they
going,
put the contract in to see if the contract can be renounced or not, or if it's
so
true,
going back to
or if it has the malicious code? Did you even maybe put up in the nest the malicious code that allows someone to change the code once it's already launched? Did you put that up in the nest?
so going back to what I was saying,
You didn't answer any of my questions, please.
yeah,
Sorry.
because you changed the conversation, Cash, and it was quite rude. So the answer to your question, Clout, is yes, everything is on track. I speak to
That's what I thought.
Razvan. I speak to Razvan quite often. Mastodon will be here before the end of the year. Xen Game, there's a strong likelihood it will be launched next week, and he will likely be the person that gives ZenBlocks the utility first. They're already discussing and making roadmaps, and bouncing ideas off of each other in relation to it. So yeah, it's all good.
What kind of utility? Do you know anything about that?
I couldn't comment, dude. I have no idea. What I do know is that they've, they support Jack and what he does, and they're very keen to give whatever he does a utility. And I know they're very keen on being hopefully one of the first to give ZenBlocks a utility.
They can build their blockchain on ZenBlocks.
Maybe, but it's like Razvan said. He's hoping that he doesn't need to build a blockchain, because he's hoping that X1 will be where all of their stuff can live. But I know they're speaking to Jack a lot more now. Jack reached out to Razvan, I think it was last week, which was good, because there was a bit of tension between the both of them. So yeah, things are looking good, and things are looking up.
That's good.
In answer to your question, Cash, sorry, no, I can't reply to that.
If the Argon 2 ID hash is yes.
What's up, Ray?
Hey man, how are you?
I'm fine. You? Long time no
Oh,
speak.
good man. So yeah, no, I locked myself up in my house for a few months. But I'm allowed out now. So I'm back. Have you been well?
No, you're okay now.
Yeah. Now it gave me a lot of time to do some reading and things. Which is why I have a question for you, man. So with the Zen blocks, right? The algorithm that they're using is basically it's going to put it into the hash, which can then be used for obviously security measures if you want to compare that the message of the transaction that was sent is the same one that was received without being tampered. And I know you can do domain names and so on it. But how would you do a blockchain on that hash that's been created?
Can you repeat the last words, bro? I didn't hear you. You was cutting off.
Oh yes, yes. Now I was wondering. You mentioned, or someone mentioned that Razvan would maybe like to do his blockchain within or on top of Zen blocks. But how would he go about that? How does one build a blockchain on that algorithm's hash that's been produced?
No, it doesn't matter the algorithm because Zen blocks is working. So any EVM, like if anybody wants to create a blockchain, now again that need to be kind of by design in the Zen blocks, but it's possible because you can do multiple blockchains and use as a decentralized security layer for them. you just create a blind merge mining and the inclusion of the transaction is random, like just like in any block, any transaction, like for example when people interact with one blockchain, which is like proof of work, like you send transaction to the miners, or go through. Now Zen blocks work differently, but let's say when you send a transaction, your transaction is hashed, included in the block. I send transaction, it's included in the block, hashed. So the same with blockchains, that like the blockchain will bundle the transactions and send as a one hash to the Zen blocks, included in the blocks, and you can have multiple hundreds or whatever. It doesn't matter. Is it's possible. It's like a normal transaction. It just will be on top of the Zen blocks.
And then
That's how you get the security. Everything you do on your like L2 on Ethereum, everything is done on, let's say, on or Arbitrum, and then they send the transaction to Ethereum to be confirmed, which means that you use that bigger chain as a security.
All right, I get you. And then with the domain names, would that be implemented on something like the Zen blocks, perhaps, do you think? Because I know Jack mentioned something about Zen domain names and Zen blocks being integrated somehow.
Well, I don't know, bro. I mean, obviously need to have some development and to be designed in the blockchain, So by design, when the the development or something need to be included in, so we'll be able to do that, like the Zen blocks to be able to do that. So it's possible, but I don't know if that will be available. It's need to come from who is creating the blockchain.
All right. I get you. Oh, it's
Yeah, and that can be a good thing, bro, because the future of blockchains, I don't see continuing with smart contracts, but with custom blockchains or specific application blockchains, because what I see in the space is like going towards that thing, because the blockchain need to be used in the real world, and the only way that you can use is giving chance to businesses, institutions to to have a easy creation of blockchain that will be kind of a custom blockchain on top of bigger blockchain. So
that's the tell me, man, like if these enterprises and businesses have to use their own blockchains, is it then just like the subnets that?
Yeah, like a subnet, but will be better because will be better with Zenblocks if that's developed properly and it's P2P and not controlled by anybody, because it's proof of work. Proof of work is much powerful than proof of stake.
Like I was checking this OKX X1 thing. I see it's the integration and they're using Polygon. So it seems like they were listening close. That's one of the fuck ups. Is you can X1 and I can make an X1.
Bro,
and
you're rugging. I don't know if others hear you good.
It's like with these domain names. I mean, you can have the same thing on different domain names and it's just fine because it's blockchain. It's not like regular business.
Ray, bro, you was cutting off. Can you repeat shortly what you said again? Your internet is not good.
Hey guys, great space today. We've got some homework from Cashew. We got to look at some educational sites that we could probably talk about maybe tomorrow or later on in the week. Makes a lot of sense. If we're going to talk about it, we need to be able to back it up. Awesome space, guys. This was great. Breath of fresh air. I'm going to have to go, though. It's been 2.5 hours of this wonderful stuff. Back tomorrow, same time. Make sure you check out Crypto Dude has a new show with us, or with the Daily Thoth. So it's on Spotify. I'm going to put it on YouTube. Show some support. I'm just making a pretty cool intro, I think. We'll see if he likes it. Check, he'll be on the website, all that jazz. And anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Bitcode, Cleo, Val, Cashew, Numbers, Jesse, Leo, Exy, Dirty. Holy shit, there are a lot of people. Everybody that's here, Reflections, have a wonderful day, guys. And like always, I wish you way more than luck. Take care.
Thank you, Tane.
Thanks, guys.